Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to this ongoing Ronda Rousey story. It's been rumbling along now for about 48 hours, and I'll be honest, I dismissed it at first. But yes, this thing just keeps on going and it's at quite an interesting point. So what I'm going to do is kind of bring you up to speed with everything that's happened and then give you my thoughts as to whether this is a work or not. Is this a storyline or is this real life? That kind of felt like a Queen song. Anyway, right, let's go back, shall we? Ronda Rousey was on the Steve-O podcast. Didn't even know he had a podcast, but there we go. And she made these comments. She was saying that I love WWE. I had a great time. I love all of the girls in the locker room running out there and having fake fights for fun is just the best thing. I love choreography, I love acting, I love theatre. She says, though, that she was away from home for over 200 days. She was sleep deprived, so she was really struggling with that aspect of things. If I did all of the live shows, I was only home for a day and a half, and it's not worth it for my family. We didn't need the money, but this is where things get really tasty. So what am I doing it for? If I'm not able to spend my time and energy on my family, but instead spend my time and energy on a bunch of beep ungrateful fans that don't even appreciate me. I love performing, I love the girls, I love being out there, but at the end of the day, I was like, beep, these fans, dude. My family love me, they appreciate me, I want all of my energy to go to them. So Ronda really laying in hard to the fans. She's saying she loves wrestling, she loves WWE, she even loves the girls in the locker room, but she hates the fans. She hates the fans. And this blew up. This really, really blew up. Here's a tweet from Nia Jaxs that you can see on screen right now. It says, I can't wait for Ronda to one day return to the WWE. Even if WWE orders me to make Ronda look good in the ring, which is the only way Ronda can look good with me, I'll risk my job to go down in history as the one from this biz that knocked her the beep out. Hashtag test me. Beep. There's lots of beeping going on, and I'm going to let you in on a secret. That's me doing that. I don't even own a beep machine. So, yeah, this is obviously built up. A lot of anger. Nia Jaxs getting involved. I know Alexa Bliss sent a tweet out as well. Shayna Baszler actually defended Ronda, saying, what, you lot are really surprised that she'd rather spend her time with her family rather than you ungrateful fans. But obviously, this kept building, and so Ronda yesterday sent out this tweet. So this tweet you can see on screen, hashtag kayfabe killer. Says, anyone who is outraged by me calling pro wrestling fake fights for fun has never been in a real fight. While you are all tiptoeing around, bruising some pro wrestling's huge soft egos, no one is thinking about all the real fighters that you're insulting when pretending that pro wrestling is somehow on the same level as realism. Yes, I understand. Wrestling 300 days a year for years on end is incredibly tough on the body and a difficult profession. But do you know what would happen if you got into 300 real fights in a year? You would be dead. So, doubling down basically on her comments there, not apologising for having to go at WWE fans, not apologising for saying that pro wrestling is fake fights for fun. So Ronda just going off like a firecracker. Now, I've got to be honest, all the way up through this, I thought this is a work. This is Ronda just coming out with stuff because she's on the verge of a return. I expected her at WrestleMania, and maybe we were meant to get her at WrestleMania. But we never got her because of everything that's happening in the world. So maybe this is a promo she would have cut on Raw. Maybe what we're seeing now is something she would have delivered in the ring, but she can't. So she's having to do it on podcasts and on social media. So I looked at this straight away and went, look, they're bringing her back as a heel. She's going to come back and she's going to partner with Shayna Baszler, who's her good friend, Jessamine Duke, Marina Shafir, that are down in NXT. Potentially now will move up. And then we've got the 4 MMA horsewomen. We've been dreaming for a long time about the MMA horsewomen against the WWE horsewomen. Kind of feels like we're closer to that now than ever. So that's everything that's been said by Ronda, where it's been said. And I felt quite comfortable that this was all a work. So kind of thought, should we do a video? But I wasn't too sure. But it started to trend. People really started to talk about this. There's people that are appalled by Ronda's comments. But I felt that was why she said them. She wanted you to be angry. But then Dave Meltzer said this on Wrestling Observer Radio, said, it's not a work. I knew when the Los Angeles fans booed Ronda Rousey and when that Charlotte Flair angle happened where Charlotte turned heel on her and they cheered for Charlotte and they were chanting, you deserve it, when Charlotte was beating the hell out of Ronda. And she took a beating to get that angle over so the fans would have something believable. And the fans changed and said, you deserve it. I knew at that point everything had changed. Now, what he's referring to here is the fact that Ronda was doing well up until SummerSlam in 2018. And then, of course, the man was born. Becky Lynch lashed out at Charlotte. And then we got the man, we got Becky Lynch, and she got all of this support. And now, all of a sudden, the fans had someone to believe in that they'd watched all of these years, they'd seen come through NXT, and it was meant to be Becky versus Ronda at Survivor Series, and it was quite clear that the crowd were supporting Becky on this. Nia Jaxs punches Becky, Becky is out, and Becky chooses Charlotte as her replacement for that match, so we get Charlotte versus Ronda. You would imagine the crowd would be on Ronda's side because they don't really feel the love for Charlotte as much as they do for Becky, but it wasn't the case. Charlotte battered Ronda with kendo sticks and there was blood and they really left Ronda in quite a mess. But the fans were chanting, you deserve it. The fans had turned on Ronda. And yes, it was all because of the man. It was all because of the emergence of Becky Lynch. Of course, there was a couple of other little things. The reports had come out that Ronda had actually injured Alexa Bliss at SummerSlam. So there was question marks as well about, you know, was she safe in the ring? Was she taking care of the other girls in the locker room? So there was a few other aspects. But yeah, that's what Dave's saying. As soon as he heard those chants, he knew that everything had changed. So, real interesting time. I don't know if this is a work or not. I don't know if this is building up towards her return. She said that she will come back, but she's only going to come back part-time. Man, when she returns, she is going to get nuclear heat because these comments have really, really resonated with fans. So, let me know your thoughts on this subject. It might still keep rumbling along, so there might be even more twists and turns to come. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Awesome, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.